Hello everyone, this is Phoebe. I came to Canada as an international student in 2017 and I got my PR in January 2020. I graduated with a master's degree in May 2018 and I started working full-time in June 2018. So I was supposed to submit my PR application in June 2019, but I traveled outside of Canada a lot for business, so I decided to hold off a little bit and wait until August the 22nd, 2019. Then I received an email from IRCC in the morning of September the 17th saying that my PR application got approved. So it only took me 27 days, but at that time I was outside of Canada for a long business trip, so I had to wait until I came back to Canada to submit my passport to IRCC. If I were in Canada, I could have received my PR earlier. So it basically means that you could get Canadian PR in just 1 year and a half after you graduate if you don't have any work experience in NOC list prior to your study. Your formula is like this: obtain a Canadian degree, work 1 year full-time in NOC list, get IELTS General at least 6.0 each band, enter the express entry pool, get invitation, and submit your PR application. Of course, reality is not that simple, but that's how Canadian Experience class works. I think most of you guys have heard about Express Entry. It's a federal online immigration system, and there are 3 programs under Express Entry. Canadian Experience class for applicants who have work experience inside of Canada. Federal Skilled Worker for applicants who have work experience outside of Canada. Your job and the work you have done must be in skill type O or level A and B in NOC list. And third one, federal skill trades for applicants who work experience in a few occupation only. So in this video, I will share with you my experience immigrating to Canada under Canadian Experience class. Keep in mind that Express Entry is an immigration system that helps candidates create a profile and IRCC pick the best candidates. What does it mean? Successfully creating a profile doesn't mean that you will get an invitation. It only means that you will enter a pool which had hundreds of thousands of applicants competing for an invitation. IRCC usually holds a draw every 2 weeks, and it's not based on your luck. IRCC will pick the candidates with the highest points. So for those who haven't received invitation, they have to be in the pool and try to improve their score so that they will receive invitation in the following rounds. The maximum point for Express Entry is 1,200. If you look at the CRS criteria, you may think that it's so complicated, but there are only 4 elements that contribute mostly to your points. First is age, second, level of education, third, language proficiency, English or French, fourth, work experience, 1 year full-time or 2 year part-time in NOC list. My advice to you, before coming to Canada, you should firstly research Canadian immigration programs. Secondly, know yourself very well. There are plenty of immigration programs in Canada, such as Canadian Experience class, Federal Skilled Worker, Federal Skilled Trade, Provincial Nomination Programs, Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot (RNIP), for example. You should analyze those programs as well as yourself to see which one you qualify or could be qualified. Take me for example. I don't have any work experience in NOC list outside of Canada. I have a high level of English. I have a master's degree from a US school. And I'm still in the age range of 20 to 29 in 3 to 4 years later. If I get a master's degree in Canada, I will have 30 more points for studying master in Canada, 135 points for level of education. I don't have to do educational credential assessment for any of my degrees outside of Canada. Moreover, Ontario has a nomination programs for master graduates, which I could apply as soon as I finish my study. Based on those analyses, I decided to come to Canada to get another master degree because I could apply under Ontario nomination immigration programs for master graduate immediately after I finish my study. Or I could find a job in NOC list and work 1 year full-time and apply under Canadian experience class. So what I'm trying to say is that if you clearly know the requirements of those immigration programs and you understand yourself very well, you could possibly get Canadian PR. Many people come to Canada to study because they heard that Canada is very open to immigration. And yes, it is, but not for everyone. Imagine you want to get to your destination and you have never been there before. At least you should search for that destination before you go, right? Otherwise, you might end up wasting a lot of time before you can get there, or you cannot even get there. And for those who say that I'll just come to Canada first and then research about those immigration programs later, let me tell you this. Choosing the level of education, the land of study, the programs, the province, etc. are main factors that lead to the success or failure on your journey from international student to permanent resident. I chose Ontario because of the Ontario nomination immigration programs for master graduates. Also, Toronto is the biggest city with plenty of job opportunities. Your major can also help you get a job in NOC list in the future. And the land of study could give you extra points. Therefore, I hope that you would research and prepare as much as possible before you come to Canada. At the time that I got my invitation, the CRS score was around 450 to 470, and it was increasing a lot after that. But then the pandemic hit us, and I think the only good thing that COVID-19 does is to lower the CRS cutoff score. And right now, IRCC is in favor of Canadian experience class due to travel restrictions. So for those who are Canadian experience class candidates in the pool right now, congratulations, and I think you should be very well prepared so that you can submit your application when you receive an invitation. And if travel restrictions continue until the end of this year, I think that IRCC could have another big role. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video useful. I will make more videos about this topic, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.